I'm honored tonight to be here with Scott Stuart, the CEO of TMA Global, who has graced the Detroit TMA chapter with his presence tonight, and we're excited to have you. This is our annual leadership award. We were talking with Scott Eisenberg, who's being recognized tonight in some other transactions. And Scott, you've aspired now to a pretty big position at TMA. So I got a couple questions I want to ask you. One is, how's it going now being in charge of TMA Global?
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled to be here with my friends and colleagues of the Detroit chapter. And it's always wonderful to be in an environment that is celebratory, celebrating the members and leaders of the chapter, celebrating people like Scott Eisenberg, who's a luminary in this industry, and celebrating the transactions that'll be shared as awards tonight.
So Scott, you get a chance to go all over the world, seeing insolvency and turnarounds and that. What impresses you? Let's start with America. What impresses you about the work that we do here in trying to save companies and turning them around? That's what the turnaround management's about.
Yeah, the Turnaround Management Association is a really special place because it's the only association where professional diversity is as broad and deep as it is. So you walk into a Turnaround Management Association event in Detroit, or any of the other North American chapters, for example, you're going to have bankers, lawyers, financial consultants, advisors, lenders. And this is where people build their brand and trusted professional relationships that follow them for a professional lifetime. That's why this organization is so important. Because through that, you're building these professional and fraternal relationships that give back for a professional lifetime. That's what makes this organization stand out so unique and so powerful in the industry.
You've been a good leader. I've watched what you've done with TMA and its international focus, which when I was a chapter president back in 2002 was clearly not the focus. What do you see on the international stage that maybe is different than what you see in the U.S.?
Great question. The international arm of the organization is our fastest growing arm. We currently have 16 chapters in Europe, recently adding Slovakia, and very shortly we'll add Poland to our growing Eastern European presence. And our South American presence, Mexico, Chile, Brazil, continues to be a growth area. And what we're seeing is that throughout the world, restructuring as a profession is growing. And the processes that we championed here in the United States are now processes that are becoming adopted more globally. So the synergies between what we do here in turnarounds and restructurings and what we're starting to see around the world, particularly in Western Europe and now parts of South America, are becoming very similar. And with more and more people doing cross-border work, the importance of the internationalism of our organization really can't be underscored.
Well, I mean, Scott, you've done such a great job in dealing with the multinational corporations and opportunities the Turnaround Management Association has to help bridge maybe differences or maybe information gaps in order to bridge different laws and different nuances for it. I applaud your leadership.
Well,
Is there anything that you'd like to tell the Turnaround Management Association members here in Michigan and in North America about anything?
Well, I will tell you, one of the most important things about the Turnaround Management Association brand is that whether you are a local, regional practitioner, or whether you do cross-border insolvencies, the power of the brand shines brightly on you. And that's because we are a worldwide brand, and we get to touch every aspect of every type of professional that is involved in the Turnaround Management Association. So whether you just practice here in Michigan, or whether you find yourself having the ability, for example, to come over to London in June, where we'll be running our second annual International Global Symposium, where we'll bring together our global executive board and a world of members from almost every continent in the world to be able to experience the international of the organization. TMA is a place that has something for everybody, locally, regionally, globally, and internationally.
Scott, you're a great ambassador. We're happy to have you here in Detroit.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.